How can AI help you with your gallstones? That's an interesting question for the times we're living in. Of course, he can't just give you the simple solution. It won't work. AI does not have a simple solution if we don't, as a humanity, have a simple solution. But there are several ways that AI might be able to help and several ways that it might be able to confuse you. And let me differentiate between the two so you can make the most of this new tool on your path to health. So, number one, you can ask AI to give you recipes for food that won't cause you pain. And it's pretty good at that, by the way, as far as giving you ideas. But the problem with AI is that it represents what you ask it to represent. And if you don't ask it, it will represent the common norm. And unfortunately, the common norm when it comes to nutrition and gallstones is, well, not accurate to say the least. You know, if people tell you that it's a good idea to eat chicken without the skin, or low-fat cheeses, those do not prevent attacks. As a matter of fact, those are actually wonderful causes of gallstone attacks. I explained that elsewhere, but if you ask for it, the right kind of nutrition, then he'll give you the right kind of recipes. How can you do that? Well, the simplest way to do that is simply to go to an AI bot that's already been programmed with the right kind of food. So for that option, I actually created a bot that does that. And I'll put in the link below if you want, free access to this bot. It's free of charge. But what about other aspects? Okay. How about if you ask AI what's the best solution for gallstones? What do you think it'll tell you? Well, the answer is very simple. It'll always show you what the normative, easiest, and considered best solution is. Most likely, that would be a gallbladder removal surgery. Now, if you're looking at this video, it's because you probably aren't quite enthusiastic, as you should be, with the idea of having your gallbladder removed. Okay, you're looking for holistic solutions, meaning you're looking for a different way to deal with this issue that does not involve losing an organ that you do not have a spare one of. You have gallstones, so why not just take the gallstones out? Now, if you ask AI, it'll not suggest that unless, and this is part of how you are supposed to use AI if you really want to get the results you want out of it. You might want to ask it a little bit more precisely. You might want to ask it, what is the best holistic, non-surgical solution to my gallstones? But even that will only give you a plethora of alternatives that are not necessarily the best ones you're looking for. Why? Because again, it will give you the most common ones, not necessarily the best ones. It does not have that kind of an ability. It does not know how to judge the different options. So it will tell you that there are herbs for diluting the gallstones and, flushing them out naturally, which is actually very dangerous. It will suggest all kinds of nutritional regimens that are meant to stabilize and reduce the likelihood of pain, which is a good idea as a general, but it doesn't really resolve the gallstone issue, does it? It just leaves you with less pain so long as you stick to a very strict diet. So again, you need to know what to ask. If you ask the AI, where is the nearest clinic that does holistic liver flushes, for gallstones safely and under supervision? In other words, if you ask the super accurate question, that might lead you to the results you're looking for. Of course, if that's what you're looking for, might as well just join our community. That's what we're dealing with. We're supporting people around the world with liver flushes to remove gallstones. Hey, I just saved you a long chat with ChatGPT. But seriously, if you really want to make the most out of AI for your gallstones, you have to understand how to use AI in the optimal way. And quite frankly, if you want the easy way, we'll be glad to help you with that too, because, you know, our community is all about using the most modern technology and the most reliable and safest methodology from the holistic regimens of tools, you know, naturopathy, Chinese medicine, etc., to give you the best solution. So you might as well ask those questions in our forum within the community, and we'll be glad to actually give you the best solution instead of challenging you with more tasks with ChatGPT or Gemini or anyone else with the other LLM. So if you're in need of help with gallstones, sure, AI can give you all kinds of answers and solutions, or you can just talk to the professionals. See you there? Link below.